Hi everyone. Today I traded with 0% accuracy, but I only took 3 trades and I did follow all of my rules. I actually ended up taking my first trade earlier in the morning. It ended up being a small loser. I lost $8 on it. And then I sat there watching the market until about 8:10 and I got tired and I was like, an $8 loss. I've situated myself on the week and I thought, yesterday was my record green trading day. And every other large green record trading day I've had previously, the next day I've wiped it out. The emotions just totally got a hold of me. And so I was like, well, I really don't want to do that. So honestly, an $8 loss today, like that's kind of a win comparatively. So I went back to bed. I didn't say I was done trading. I thought I'll set an alarm for 8:30, 8:35, just take a little nap and see what's going on then. And so I woke up then and I saw AMCI hitting scanners. I had missed a big move on AMCI, but it was looking like it was curling back up. Um, Took some trades on that, the last remaining two, because I have an allotment of 3 trades per day. And so I took 2 trades on that. They were both small losers, ended up being a $30 loss total on the day, which is super tolerable. And honestly, just a really good green day for me a really good red day for me to be having at this point. I'm pretty proud of that. I will say one thing that was really effective that I've been implementing into my trading. I went over this yesterday, but it's ringing this bell, this waiter bell that I have by my computer after I enter a trade. Well, actually, really, after I exit the trade that I've entered, I have to ring the bell. And it is very grounding. If you need help with over trading, I really recommend getting a bell because I kind of forgot this morning that I rang the bell and I entered the trade, I exited. I kind of forgot and I was looking at the market. And I thought to myself, oh, I need to step away. And then I was like, oh, I'm supposed to ring the bell. And so I rang the bell and then I reread my rules and I sat there and I was like, I'm not going to jump back into this. This stock is done for me. I'm done with this stock. And I was right. ASNS was the stock that I was trading and I took a very fair A plus setup on it, but it didn't work out. And at that point, I had enough evidence that it wasn't going to work, and it didn't work, and it never curled back up the rest of the day. So that was good intuition on that I did follow. The bell is really helping me. I think it's again, like I said yesterday, it's Pavlovian. It really feels like I'm training myself, and it's just something that alerts me and reminds me that this isn't a game that I'm wanting to play. Trading to me isn't a game. It's not a dopamine loop. It's not a place for me to look for dopamine. It's a place for me to show up like the person I want to be. It's an opportunity to be who I want to be. It's an opportunity to show up empowered, graceful, and unemotional about things. But I will say that there was a downside. And the downside is a big conversation I want to have, which is when your rules look like they're working against you. I think in trading, it's really interesting because you often create your own rules for yourself. That's what I did. I think we kind of have to do that as we learn where our weak points are. We have to create rules around it. Only 3 trades a day. After each trade, I need to walk away or I need to reset somehow. I'll use a specific example from this morning. And the rule that I felt like it was kind of holding me back today was that I can only take 3 trades per day. I had already taken my 3 trades and I rang the bell 3 times, which means we fully concluded our trading session. And it was after that the move that I was looking for on AMCI had follow through, and I missed it. And I ended up taking 2 small losses trying to capture that move. When I really could have made money if I didn't have that trading rule today. And that was the risk that I ran this morning. And sometimes the rule that you see that feels like it's working against you is your profit max loss day. So say you hit your max loss, my max loss is $50. Say you hit $50, but then there's an A plus trade and it could have made you, 3 times as much as you lost. But you miss it because you're following your rules. And I think that this is really interesting and quite tricky, and I don't hear people talking about it that much. It's when it feels like your rules are working against you. And that's when you're instinctual animal brain wants to step in and overstep your rules and say, actually, I know better than the past me who made these rules. I need to be able to be flexible and adaptable now in order to capitalize on as much profit as I can. And that might be true in some cases. There are some days like today where, like, yeah, if I had stepped in, I might have made more money, or I could have kept taking small losses, and it builds and it builds. And then I'm emotional. And then I size up and I say, well, I'm going to make this back. I know this move is happening. I'm married to the idea that this move is going to happen. You don't know. You don't know. I didn't know the move was going to happen, but I had confidence it was going to. But then you size up and it's ill-timed and you lose, way more than your max loss for the day. It's just such a slippery slope. And so today was a really good example for me to witness for myself, following my rules, not overstepping, but being able to have a conversation with myself afterwards and be like, is the 3 trades a day rule actually helping me? And right now I think it is. I think it is. I don't think that that's going to be a long-term rule I'm going to implement though. I think I want to spend a couple months at minimum with that rule, learning to establish emotional control. The bell is helping so much. But I think I'm going to keep the 3 trades per day rule and just really try to up the quality. I think I was taking A, maybe B plus setups. It's hard to grade them, kind of. Maybe I should spend time doing that. But I really need to be waiting for that like A plus setup. And that's what I'm going to have to just be looking for, is like the highest quality setups. If you're thinking to yourself that your rules are working against you and you constantly see yourself stepping in the moment overtaking your rules because you think you have a better perspective than the old you who made the rules, I would, if that's not working for you, if you're not profitable regularly and steadily, I would say that behavior is probably holding you back. It was definitely, I think it's holding me back. And today was one of the first days where I was able to say, I'm still sticking to my rules. The rule is the rule. That's the discipline, is to say, yeah, some days it doesn't work perfectly, but overall, it's going to stop me from those massive red days. On those huge red days where I lost $400, I didn't set out to do that. It just happened. And I need to put up guardrails against those days. And today, who knows? Today could have been one of those days, but it looked like it kind of was one of those days where I may have missed out on a little bit more profit, but it wouldn't have been a huge green day. And I think a $30 loss is like actually a proud badge of honor at this point, because it's the first day again where I had a huge winner, and then the next day uh I didn't wipe anything. I didn't well, I guess I wiped $30 away, but that's fine. We can wipe $30 away. We're going to build it back on a green day. Now I'm going to go through the 3 trades that I placed this morning and document how they went and why I placed them. Here is my TradeZella dashboard. This is the weekly view. We're up $115, and today's stats like pretty much outweighed the accuracy. It made it completely evenly split, because yesterday I had 3 winners. Today I had 3 losers. My winners yesterday were large. My losers today were small. So that's good. So my profit factor is still really good because of that. My daily win percentage is 50-50. And I have a good or a great average win to loss ratio. And here's the daily section where we can see the $30 loss and the 3 trades. I'm going to click these open and we're going to look at them specifically. What's frustrating is that the AMCI trade, my last 2 trades, the data is not showing on here. So we're going to go through ASNS first, and then I'll pull in some charts from somewhere else to show you the other 2 trades. But this was the first trade I took on the day. Took it at 7:05. This is the wrong time zone. And I lost $8 on it. I entered at 244 right here. I was looking for a break of this level right here, 236 or really 240. And I tried to enter for 240, but I actually got filled up here at the top, unfortunately, at 244. And Price did not break. So we went down. I exited here. This was a good exit because I normally hold, or not normally, but like lately, I've had a problem the past couple weeks, a little, maybe 3 weeks, where I'm holding my losers just like too long. And I cut this one as quickly as possible. So that was really good. Less than a 10-cent loss. It was an 8-cent loss. That's good. Uh, the next trade was on AMCI. I lost $13. I'm going to pull in these charts over here. Got in at 11:22 and then got out at 11:09. Okay, so I trade on the 1 minute. So again, I said I had gone to sleep and then I woke up and I had missed this move. Okay, so that was a bummer. That was a bummer. When did that happen? At 8:04. Okay. And then I was looking for this curl back up. So what time did I enter my trade? What's really strange right now is that my data is not loading properly on TradeZella. I'm having like a lot of issues with TradeZella. I would not really recommend it. And I've yet to reach out to someone about it, but I'm just going to show you what I think where I entered was. But the time on there doesn't make sense for this move, or at least the price point it says it was at doesn't make sense. But I was looking for this curl up, okay, and I missed it. I got in at this candle looking for a break of this, and we went down, and I exited, took a small loss. Um, and I tried again earlier. I think it was around here for the break of this level, and then I got out on this red candle, and they were small losses. So nothing major. I lost $13 and then I lost um, $9. So we kept it small and we walked away when we needed to walk away. So that's kind of it for today. I will be checking in tomorrow and letting you guys know how Wednesday's trading goes. I hope your trading is going well, and I'll see you then. Bye.